back to a brand new video. This is Notary Geeks, where we are geeking out all things notary. My name is Zaniya, and I just want to say hi, welcome, greetings to the old subscribers and the new subscribers. I am so excited to have you all here today. I just want to say, if you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you can be notified every single time I post. And as always, if you have any questions, be sure to put it down in the comment section below. So for today's video, I will be telling y'all how you can handle frustrated or impatient signers on the Notarize platform. So let's get this video started. Usually when a signer comes on the platform and they're frustrated or they're impatient, is because they've had to deal with rude notaries, their documents got rejected, just things of these nature is why why a signer can be potentially upset. But look, rule number one, as a notary, you must always be neutral. Never let the signer wind you up or have so much control over your emotions that you act out of line, because remember, you are working. This is your job. Look, we are keeping it professional and classy at all times. So just because a signer may have an attitude or they may be frustrated, don't let them sway your emotions, okay? Be in control of your emotions, especially when you know you did not do anything wrong, because look, this is your first time ever meeting this person. So just remember to be grateful for each caller, because look, this is your way or your means of how to get money. So be grateful for the good, the bad, and the indifferent, okay? Now rule number two is listen to the signer's frustration, okay? And I also want to say rule number three, because it kind of goes into rule number two, which is do not interrupt the signer as they are talking, okay? So just be a patient notary, which is actually one of the rules. I believe that's rule number 5. Be patient with the signer, okay? Let them talk and hear their frustration so that you know how to avoid what happened to them earlier. So if the signer said that they were having technical issues and now you can hear them, like, okay, woohoo, or don't say woohoo, but just be genuine with it, like, okay, cool, I can hear you perfectly fine, let's go ahead and knock this call out. Like, sound excited, okay? Just try to change, or yes, just try to change the energy of the call, okay? Don't let the signer's negative energy affect the call, because remember, the signer can rate the call, and that rating takes into account your rating as a notary on the Notarize platform. So I would say never ever let your rating get below a 4.95. Now that may sound high, but I feel like that number is so low, because I'm not even gonna lie, I've had a 4.95 and I would never let my calls drop lower than that, or my ratings, because the ratings is important. And honestly, I'm pretty sure in order to level up into the gold queue, you have to have a minimum of a 4.90. So anything higher is great, but look, we're not average, so we shoot for anything, we shoot for 4.95 or higher, okay? Perfect. So yes, like I was saying earlier, listen to the signer's frustrations, okay? Hear what they have to say and let them talk, okay? They may go on a whole talk for 2 minutes. Let them talk for them 2 minutes and then move on. Sway the call, make them happy, put a smile on their face, and while you're at it, go ahead and tell them a joke so that they're like, okay, cool. Then they're gonna be like, oh my gosh. Later on, when the call is done and they think about rating, they're gonna be like, okay, that notary made me smile today, I'm gonna give them a 5-star rating. So stuff like that can definitely help, okay? Now rule number 4, okay? Once the signer is finished talking, apologize for the previous issues and assure the signer that the call will go smoothly, okay? The signer just wants to make sure that their document gets signed and notarized correctly, because who wants to go through this process all over again and to pay all over again? Because I'm pretty sure if you were in the signer's shoes, you may or may not react in the same way. So either way, just do your best as a notary, okay? So comfort them. Tell them it's okay, okay? I apologize for those issues earlier. we will avoid those issues now, and we are going to get your document signed, okay? You will not have to come back to the platform to get this document signed, because we are going to do it correctly the first time around. So look, I got you. Don't say I got you, because that kind of sounds unprofessional, but basically you get what I'm trying to say. Just assure the signer that it is going to be okay, and that this document will be signed and notarized correctly, okay? Because look, no one wants to feel like their time is being wasted, okay? Everybody's time is valuable. Just as much as their time is valuable, your time is valuable too. So look, let's go ahead and do this correctly, okay? And I also want to say, don't ever rush. Whether the signer is upset, okay? If you are rushing as a notary, that is something, there's something going on. There's something wrong, okay? Never rush a call, okay? Be done with a call within 10 minutes, and if not 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You should never be completing calls over 15 minutes if you are in the retail or business queue, because they're general notary work. General notary work signings do not take longer than really 10 minutes. And sometimes, usually, like for an example on the 1583 form, if the signer is a little bit slower, it will take up to 15 minutes, okay? But it should not take, 20-30 minutes, okay? If you are in the go queue, then I understand, because you are doing loan signings, okay? Loan signings generally take about 25 to 30 minutes on the Notarize platform. I know this information because I know notaries who are in the gold queue already. So yes, when you're doing general notary, be done with calls in 10 minutes, and if not 10 minutes, 15 minutes. No more than 15 minutes, okay? And back to the rules, we are at rule number 5. So 5 is to be patient and to be kind. So I say this a lot, patient and kind. Look, you want to do your best always as a notary, and how you can do this is by being patient with the signer, so that the signer does not feel rushed, so that you do not feel rushed. Be kind, because who doesn't like a kind person, a nice person, okay? And then next is going to be rule number 6, which is to make small talk. Y'all, sound like you are interested in the signer. No one wants to talk to someone who's not interested, or no one wants to be on a call for about 5-10 minutes and it's just quiet. Like it's so dead. It's like weird. Like it's just awkward. Like it's that awkward kind of silence. Like, what's worse than silence? Awkward silence. So don't be awkward with the signer, okay? Be personable. Make small talk. Ask them how are they doing, if they had any highlights, if they're doing anything for the weekend, okay? This is how you can increase your rating, okay? Because you're talking to the signer. You're actually asking them questions about themselves, because who doesn't like to talk about themselves? I don't know, but I know plenty of people who do. So yes, make small talk with the signer, okay? Now, rule number 7, remember you are a notary, so it is your job to make sure that the signer is filling out all of the information correctly, okay? Now, I did not say that you have to fill it out for them, because I know how some states, I get a lot of people saying, well, in this state, in this other states, I can't tell them what to do, which you aren't, because you're a notary, and unless you are a lawyer, you cannot tell the signer what to fill out, okay? So just make sure that the signer is filling out whatever document it is correctly. So let's say it's a 1583 form. They decide to put their business address for the applicant home address. That is incorrect. Therefore, me as a notary, I can tell I can tell the signer that your business address cannot be your home address, because you do not live in your business, okay? And I'm speaking as if the business address was different from the home address, okay? So your home address has to be where you actually live. And if not, so your home address has to be where you actually live, and it has to match one of your 2 forms of identification. Now, I'm specifically talking about the 1583 form, because that is my example. So yes, do not let the signer, or do not complete the call and you see clearly that the signer put the business address as the home applicant address, knowing dang well that is incorrect, because it is your job to make sure that the signer is doing or is filling out the document correctly, and that you as a notary are filling out your notarial certificate correctly. Remember, if you have any questions while you're live in a call, you can always Google. Okay, the signer is not going to know that you Googled something because they can't see your screen. So just do a quick Google search and then you will have an answer to your question. And I also want to say that if you see that the signer filled out the document incorrectly, their document could be potentially rejected, which could potentially upset the signer, and the signer will have to go through this entire process over again. So that is why it is important that you as the notary, you tell the signer if they are filling out anything incorrectly. Okay, and lastly, rule number 8 is just complete the call with success and flying colors. Y'all, you got this. I understand in the beginning it is nervous-some, because when I started out my 50/50 calls, I was definitely nervous. I remember the first time I got on Notarize, I was definitely sweating. I couldn't even tell if the notary, or not the notary, I couldn't tell if the signer could tell that I was new to this, but I was definitely just a little weird. Okay, it was a new feeling for me, but just, you got this. Okay, don't be in your head. And yeah, okay, so that's about it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see y'all next time. Have an amazing day. Bye.